Hello. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well, staying safe, staying healthy. I hope everybody feels good today. As some of you can tell, I got some new books today. I hope everybody's happy. Me, I'm like wondering if everybody's staying healthy and safe. I didn't list what they were in the description because I don't want anybody feeling like, oh, where are they? So after the stream is over, I'll put the links in. As you can tell, I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. One of the books is at my brother's house. It accidentally got delivered there. That's the Sarah Richter book. Yes, I did buy the Sarah Richter book, but that's at my brother's house because it accidentally got delivered there. There's one more book coming. That's not. I'm not going to get that probably till tomorrow or Monday, according to Amazon's delivery schedule. I also ordered some pencils because my Prismas and my polys were down to like what do you call these? The nubs. I was just looking for my nubs. Like this is how little they are. They're like really little. They're like really little. Like they're shorter than this. Some of the pencils are like this size. Like they're down to like nothing. So it's just like very frustrating when your pencils are that small. So the first book that I'm going to show is Cottage Dreams. This I got off of Book Depository. They kept stuff. They had it, then they sold out. Then they had it, then they sold out. So it was like very frustrating. So I ended up getting it when it came back in stock. So this is colorful. You can buy this at Book Depository. So it's a German book. This keeps selling out. So this is a smaller book, as you can tell. It gives you some ideas on colors, things like that. You know, this is a brand new book. As some of you can already tell. I have no idea what language this is. I think it's German or Dutch. But then I started coloring in this. So this is the only page that I've started coloring in it. Like that looks like it's a bluish green on the table, but it really is actually like the lighter green. So this is some of the pictures in it. So you guys are getting some flip throughs too up this one. Maybe if there's enough time. I like this one with the cat and the cat and the cat and the horse with the thing in the back. See, there's a little story there. You guys get more of the picture. So that's that. So I got to translate this, and then I got to use Google Translate to translate this. These are the pictures that are in it. It's a smaller book, but doesn't mean it's any less valuable. I've seen people do so many pretty pictures out of this book. It's not even funny. It was like a lovely picnic. Got this one with the squirrel and the nuts. I see a lot of squirrels. So I did get some of you know now that I am working. Sometimes I'm working 3 days, sometimes I'm working 4 days. Hi Emily, how are you? So then we got this one is Cottage Dreams, Emily, if you're wondering what we're flipping through. So everybody knows this. I got this at Book Depository, but it was really, really popular because it kept going out of stock. Oh, what did you have for dinner? I don't know what I'm having for dinner. This last time me and my mother had chicken from Popeyes. Yeah, I can have chicken, guys. I can have the fried food if I keep it straight. Oh, fried dough. I don't think I've ever had that. Yeah, we have one over here. So we have a whole bunch of stuff. Like we have a Trader Joe's. We have a Stater Brothers. I had never heard of the supermarket Stater Brothers till I came here. Oh, that sounds really good. So here's this one. Like that last night I saw the new the crossover event with Law and Order. I finished Devil in Ohio. Loved Cobra Kai season 5. Thought it was the best season yet. So you see, this is nice. Yeah, I have the Color It Halloween book coming, but it hasn't come yet. So that's coming. And the Sarah Richter book, it arrived, but it arrived at my brother's house instead of coming here. So when I go and visit them in a few weeks, I'll get the book. So then you guys can get, we can work on that. Nice little dogs. I like that these are little, they're small, they're nice to work on. Plus the paper is very nice. It works very well with my pencils. See, there's a little story here. With this book, there's always a little story here. So these are the new books. So I think, what did I get here? 9, and then there's 2 more books. So, now that I got money and things are going to be good, but I also have to be careful because I don't know. Right now I'm in a stage where I don't know how long everything is going to be, I could have this job for a short period of time. I could have it for a long period of time, but the job is going nice. I get it. I love the people. It's very nice in general. So not every job works out, but at least I'm working. So and I got paid, so that's always a good thing. So yeah, I like things with pumpkins, watermelons. Oh yeah, this is pumpkins. See, I like these little books like this, nice little cottage books with the cottage. That sounds really good, marinara or cinnamon and powdered sugar. Thing with the Christmassy thing. So I'm just like, I have a wish list, but I didn't put it up. I should have put it up. Maybe after the stream, I'll put up my wish list. So, guys, it's like I don't have as many books as I used to have. So I'm kind of being picky about what I select and what I want to have. It's not that I want to have every book like I did back in New York. I only have so much space, So I got to be careful what I keep and what I don't keep, There may be some books that I finished that I don't keep, but if I finish any coloring book, I'll make sure I make a video of it before I get rid of the book. So this is that one. See all the mushrooms and this. Yeah. So then here's the other thing. Now I'm waiting for things to come, so that's why I'm a little bit late. This says Dreams Come True, which I like this. This is small, but the detail in these pictures are really nice. This is a smaller book. I got this on Book Depository if anybody wants. I didn't get this on Amazon. Some is Amazon, some is Book Depository, and one book I think is Etsy. So, I like this. The chickens. I'm not a big fan of chickens, but I do love cottages and things like that. That's pretty. I don't have the new Clara Makova book. I'm waiting very anxiously on when that was being released. Because guys, that's probably will be my one big purchase I do next month. Because I can't resist Clara Makova's books. Who here has seen the new Clara Makova book? I haven't actually seen the finished copy of the book, but I've seen some of the images. If you go to Clara Makova's website or her Facebook, you can see some of the images that will be in the new book. And I tell you, they look outstanding. Look at that. This reminds me kind of something that I would see in Dramenvanga, like with all the little castles. So maybe even sometimes I think I might see this in a Maria Trolle book. See a little poem there. That is the last picture. And then they give you this in the back. And then they give you this. I like that it has a hard backing in it, like a mini hard backing in it. So you don't have that, That was a Book Depository book. So that was a Book Depository book. Now we have this. They didn't have many copies of this left on Amazon when I did it. When I made the order, they didn't have many copies of this. This one I got on Amazon. And they say that this is an anti-stress book, but this is Lauren Portraits, Dream Girl Grayscale. I've been seeing these books pop up everywhere. I'm like, the other one that I wanted was sold out, so I'm like, maybe she has other books. So I thought about it, and you see how grayscale this is? The paper is like really different, so I haven't colored in it, so I don't know what the colors would be in it. But I do like this one kind of. I really like the portraits in this, but you could probably use pencils in these and do grayscale and pencil. You can do grayscale and pencil, it's just a little hard. Like marker is easier. This book I would definitely use pencils because I'm afraid the markers would bleed through and ruin the next image. See, this one reminds me a little bit of a Grazia Salvo picture because of the animal, but I still like them, you know, they have a way with them. Look at that, 2 little kitties. Oh, I like that. Hello to the second person in chat besides Emily. Come talk, we don't bite here. So this one I like too. I really like this one. You could do something with for Halloween with Day of the Dead, all this beautiful stuff. This is Dream Girls. I've been seeing these. There weren't many copies. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 copies left when I pressed my order. So I recommend if you want to get these when you can. Hello, Keely, how are you? This is the Dream Girl one. We showed the Cottage Dreams one that I got off of Book Depository. The Sarah Richter book, I ordered it, but it accidentally went to my brother's address by mistake. So this is a C one. I think I messed up. When I did the flip, but that's okay. We can see these again. There's no rush. You know, I've been busy working, so that's why I haven't been on as much. And then, you know, you go shopping. But over here, it is so hot over here where I live. It's like, as soon as you go out, the sun hits you and it drains you. And I'm not even kidding. You could do something nice for Halloween, like a Day of the Dead picture here. I like that this has a lot of different things. Like I see these little bunnies and they remind me of a video game, like an Alice in Wonderland video game. I mean, there's not many pictures in here, but I love the illustrations in here. These are good quality grayscale illustration in light and dark grayscale. I've been good, but I've just been very busy, you know, like, you know, I shop, we cook. You know, I color, I watch a lot of YouTube videos because, you know, I fell behind. I didn't need to fall behind, but I did. See, I have them in an order. You know, it's kind of hard for me too because, you know, now I'm working and then, you know, my schedule keeps changing based on whatever hours they need me to come in. So, you know, in California, it's very different. So then I bought this. This is Color in Heaven, Alice in Wonderland special. Guys, you know, I'm not on subscription anymore just because, you know, I was in the middle of moving and then everything else. There's still things I have to do. I still have to get a new license. I still have to update my mode of registration. So it's not like la, la, la. There are things I have to do still. Yeah, so see, that's wonderful. You know, I also lost a fam. My mother's cousin passed away at 55. Some of you may not have known that, but it was very sad to hear that. So, you know, we've been also dealing with that. So this is the Alice in Wonderland special by Eva Nykumen. Now, you guys know Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite fairy tales of all time. Yeah, I'm a big Alice in Wonderland special. So this is the ones. These are really nice. Even Nick Keane, the artist of this, she has a bunch of books, and I don't think a lot of people know about her. She has a couple of books on Amazon that are fairy He was my mother's cousin, so I think that would make him my second cousin. He was 55 years old. So think about that. And he leaves behind 2 children and a wife. So it was very sad when that happened. Like, it was something that you wouldn't expect. It's just really like, I was trying to process that too. So, there were a lot of things happening this month that have been like, there were a lot of things that happened this month to me, and not all of them in a good way, like, the cousin passing away, my second cousin passing away. Then, I got a new job, so I had to adjust to that, and then, there were a lot of things that happened. So then I got this one in, See, I see this one, and immediately, like, I look at this picture and I think Baby Yoda. Somebody did this picture, and they did a really nice job. But they made the caterpillar look green, and they made him look like Baby Yoda a little bit. Yeah, I saw someone do a picture like that. See? I just really like Beaver's illustrations. This is the Color in Heaven issue. The next one is going to be the Halloween one. And I'm thinking about getting it along with the Christmas compendium. But I'm waiting because I already bought so many books this month. So, I want to slow down on the buying for a little bit, because, money is going to not, it might not be an issue going forward. It might be an issue going forward. So I just want to keep as much of my money as I can. So I don't run into trouble like I did this month. I ran into a little bit of trouble, and I don't want to go through that again. See, look at all these hearts. I thought this would be a good thing to catch up, guys. I'm sorry I haven't been around, but, been kind of a little bit of things, and I have to readjust, a little bit, a lot of things you just readjust. So, that happens too. I like this Queen Alice. I really like it. It's a terrible tragedy when you're that old, because, like, you're starting to think about things, you're starting to think about retirement, or you're going to live the rest of your life, and it's just like, it's just so tragic that happened, 55 years old and you pass. Just doesn't make sense. We got this in. I like this one. If you guys can tell, I got quite a few books this month. It's like, and even me with my new health issues, just makes you grateful for the life you have. I feel grateful for the life that I have. This one is pretty too. I always love Color in Heaven. They always have some of the best pictures around. But the new Halloween special, I saw the cover for it, and I'm like, sold. Who does that? We don't even look at the book, and yet we see the cover, and we're like, sold. So you're like, it's called The Bad Girls of Halloween. That's all I will tell you. I like this with the cat. This is a really beautiful issue. I think it's one of the prettiest issues. I might. Depends on, a lot of things for me. Depends on if I'm home, what my energy is like, how much time I have, because I started working again. I'm not coloring as much, I'm not streaming as much because there are things to do in the house, there are things to do outside the house. I've also got to go to one of the med facilities here and then find out where my new places that I go to for medicine. So because I live in a certain area, I have to go outside the area probably, somewhere where I live, but it's probably not that far. I just got to find out where the lab is so I can do some blood work, It depends on a lot of things when I get things done. I like this white rabbit. I don't always like how they dress the white rabbit. He always gets dressed so fun in the shows. Sorry, the light is here not very good. Like earlier in the day, it's really good, but I apologize. Like I don't want to turn on my light because then the light doesn't do me any good. I don't want to waste electricity if I don't have to waste electricity. I'll probably watch it, but I have other things that I have to watch. I have to finish Umbrella Academy. I haven't finished watching that because other things came up that I wanted to watch. I also want to watch School of Good and Evil. I watched Resident Evil. I loved it. So you can tell that I've been watching a lot of things. What do you mean by it's like the Wild House? I don't think I'm near them, but it is a possibility because of where I live in Orange County. But there's also a fault line by Dana Point that they're worried about. Now I'm like, I can take a bus to Dana Point, but I don't know really how far that is from me. So that was 3. So now we're gonna, I don't know how far I'm from Dana Point. As you can tell. The next one is From Halloween to Christmas Special 1. This is a grayscale coloring book by Derya Cakirosy. This, I believe, is book number 5, if I'm not mistaken, because I have the first 4. But I actually did not get this book when it first came out because I was moving, and you know how stressful moving is. If anybody's ever moved, how stressful that is. So did not get it. So yeah, this is book 5. This is a grayscale book. I usually color these in markers, which is what I'll probably color this one in. I'm actually almost done with 2 of the Derya Cakirosy books. So that's pretty. Cute ghost. Little elf. Halloween candy. I think that's really cute. This whole book is really nice. Sweet witch. Vampire. Puppet. Dracula something. That's really cute. Some of these are really pretty. Moon Witch. Boo. Elizabeth. Vampire Witch. Then we have Santa. Merry Christmas. Snow Queen. New Year's Girl. So you can, I like here that you can type in write a little message if you want to. That might be fun to do in glitter. Just a note, there's a thought, not actual. Holly. The Rich Writer. The Witch Writer. Oh, she's writing down her witches on a piece of paper. Look, a little dog is there, a little frog is there. There's the moon. So that's really cute. Winter. Uncle Santa. Oh, I could see me enjoying this book. Like, this is like the perfect, if you want to really get a nice Christmas / Halloween book, this will be like perfect for people who like, and you like Grayscale like me. This is like the perfect book to get somebody. If you want to give them a nice. So then this one reminds me of a Care Bear. Oh, that is really cute. Cupid's got a message for you. Oh, look at that. They made it look like a little deer. Oh my God, that is adorable. Barry. Oh, that's really nice. Summer. Mr. Elf. And I did get the colored Halloween book, but it didn't come. It's not happening until, that's not arriving until tomorrow anyway. Love is in the air. At least that's what Amazon tells me. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, that's really sweet. I like that. My mother would like that. I'll do that one for Mother's Day. And that is the last page of the coloring book of the coloring books. And then here she goes, I got this one, that one, that one, that one. And now I have this one. I don't believe I have number 6 or 7. Yeah, the book series is up to 6. I believe it's up to 7, so I don't have 6 or 7. Yeah. Isn't that? Let me see what. Oh, and now we got the big one. The big Debbie Macombers' Very Merry Christmas coloring book. Now, this has been on my wish list since last year. I didn't get it for obvious reasons, but so this has been on my wish list. Now, some of you may not remember this, but a long time ago, I had Debbie Macombers' very first coloring book. Now, she's got a second Christmas book coming out, but I got this one because I thought this was a better price, to tell you the truth. So, you get the Christmas book in there. I'm not sure if it's perforated or not, but it looks like the pages are actually. So that's a good thing if you want to take them out. So you got all these little leaves. I don't like when I have a bunch of leaves going books. So then you got the Very Merry, but over here you've got the, you got your copyright. So just want to make sure I have some room. See that they have this in there. Get that. They usually have notes here, but you get this. They have a story. There's a little story behind each picture if you want that. I'll probably be coloring this with pencils. Look at that, the gingerbread men. This with the little cat. Yeah, this is like Halloween and Christmas stuff with some other stuff that's in there. So that's good. Me and my mother also took a walk this morning after breakfast. Just to walk and, clear our heads. There's a lot going on that we have to process. So then this. You get this with the wolf, the sled, and everything, or the dog, depending on how you color it. Yeah, there are coyotes by where I live. Let me tell you, I've never had seen a coyote a day in my life, a real one. Until the only time I ever saw coyotes in my whole entire life was on TV. I never saw one, in reality until now. So, yeah, they exist. They're actually real. They do come by. I saw them in the back of the house. Yeah. So they were walking the pathway in the back of the house. I was like, But you know, where I live is woodsy. It's like foresty. It's like gardeny. So look at that, a display like this reminds me of a display I would see at Macy's, like a Macy's department store. Look at all this stuff for Christmas. I love Debbie Macombers coloring books. I tell you, they're really, really nice. These books are really nice. They have really nice paper, and these are good for colored pencils. Water mediums only. If, you know, here's the thing. If I was doing this in water, I would probably go and make copies of this paper just because I don't want to ruin it and put it on better paper. If I was to do watercolor, that's just my personal thing. Not everybody does that. Oh, look at that. That's like that little chocolate box you open up every day and then you get a different kind of chocolate. Like an Advent chocolate box. That reminds me, or an Advent calendar this reminds me of. Look at all. Oh, look at that. All the holiday stuff. Then I got this. Isn't this a great Christmas book? I really like this one. Oh, I like that. The nice couple at Christmas time. That's really fun. Oh, the hot cocoa and all those beautiful drinks at Christmas time. Isn't this pretty? Christmas lights. The stars. The Sarah Richter book is supposed to, the second Sarah Richter book is supposed to be beautiful. I love the yarns. I just love books that have like just certain appeal to me, you know? Like that. Oh, Christmas, a tree shot. Oh, that's really pretty. I love trees. This is the monthly haul, you guys. It's not like I got it over 1 week. Well, right around this time, it's going to start getting busy, but I think people don't really start shopping for trees till a little bit before Thanksgiving or after. Some people do it after Halloween, so depends, you know. Plus, by where to Trader Joe's is, they're doing a pumpkin farm. So it should be fun. The kids will really like that. You know, there's rides, there's games, there's things to do. So I think that's so much fun. That looks like fun. Oh, I love this. All the kids' Christmas carol, Christmas carolers, and you have some kids, you have some adults, some older people doing it. I think that's really, really pretty to have that there. Oh, nutcrackers, gnomes. Little things there that you could do. Like that. I like this too. You know, I've been looking for my Gothic Christmas by Deborah Mueller book. I cannot seem to find it, but I'm sure I'll find it at some point. You know, when you're looking for something, you can't find it, but you know it's there. It's when you're not looking for it and you find it. Oh, look, a little hedgehog. When I think of the hedgehog, I always think of Sammy. Color and chat with Sammy. Look at the ice skates, the train, the tree with all the decorations, the presents, the ponies, the rocking horses. Our Lord and Savior. You know, a lot of people forget that, you know, Christmas isn't just about Santa and presents. We also hear Santa again. Oh, that's nice. Mind you, some of these books I didn't get to look in. Like this is one that I didn't get to look in, but I got it because I love the last Debbie McCormick coloring book I had. Now, this one I think is the one on the cover, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that one's nice too, the Christmas window. Oh, that's nice. Santa, the children visiting Santa in the mall. Another religious one, which I really like. This one, the Three Wise Men over baby Jesus. I think that's the dog enjoying Christmas too. Oh, Christmas right on the window. And I think that's it. Then it gives you about the author. Oh, a while. And then it gives you about the illustrators. Then you get more illustrators here. And then you get that done. So that's a lot of fun. Yeah, we're half 35 minutes so far. Next book is Witches by Coco. Now, I know a lot of people have this book, and I know a lot of people already seen it. I am working on one picture in here already. So this one I did take a look at. So this one is pretty much, Coco Wild's so popular. So I've seen so many of her books. So there's so many books I want. So this is like cute, really cute. Some of them are really cute. Some of them are really sexy. I like that it has a black background in it. This is the picture that I started working on. So the hair was a Star Joy, and I used the Star Joy pencil all up on this for her hair. So just think about that. Then I did this one. This one is really cute. Not a lot of people have seen this already, but some people haven't seen it, maybe. This is just a fun one to do for Halloween, and fall if you want it. It's just that Halloween is the only time you have to color Halloween pictures. Like that with her spell book. Or her grimoire. That's just so cute, the witch on the broom. I like this one too. This one is cute. There's so many cute images in this one. The cat on the graveyard, on the pumpkin, the books. This one is cute too. Like that one, the witch bathing in her bathtub with the pumpkins. There are a lot of pumpkins, I noticed. The owl. Every book has an owl in it. Now, that is really nice. I like this one too. Every picture in this book is nice. I forget whose flip through I saw. I saw a flip through of this before I went to pick. Like I had a whole bunch of Coco Wild books in my cart, but I had no hard time deciding which one I was going to pick. I ultimately picked this one because number one, it's seasonal. Number two, I like the images, and I could see myself coloring every image in this book. Because every image in this book, like there are very few images in this book that I do not like. I pretty much like every page in this book. That is really cute. I like that one. I really like this one. I'm not going to do a collection haul, like, oh, put all your Halloween books together. That would take too long for me to do, I like this one. So that one. I like this one. I'm not crazy about this one, but still a nice picture. Like, I like the more portrait stuff. That's cute. This one is really nice. I like that one. That's nice because my niece would say, I like her. I like that one. Yeah, so. Oh my, this is so funny because she'll say what she likes and doesn't like. Like, she really likes Mermaid. Her favorite princess, I found out, is Ariel. Then you have this one. It shows you some of her books. These are the other bestsellers, and then the black page. So that's the next one. Okay, the next 3 books come from Amazon Japan. I had these in my cart for a really long time, since last year, so that tells you how long I've wanted these. So this is a Jap. See, take the cover off and get that. I want to show you that. I don't know what the title of this book is, but this just gives you some idea of what you could do with the colors in this book. I think it gives you lessons in Japanese or Chinese. So you get more of this. And they give you all this beautiful stuff. Artwork is really good in this. I don't have the new Eerie book, so do not ask me about that book. It's not that I don't want it, it's just because I got to finish up other books first. These little tags sometimes come in the book, so. This is like a story, if you think about it. But I really like it. A lot more than I thought I would. You get that. That's her framed. I'll show you this. If you go like this, then you see the girl much more clearer. That way. Sometimes you have to do the pictures that way. Then it gives you like a table of contents of all the pictures. You got the back of the book. These are the other books that they have in their collection. I don't have that one, but I have this one. And get this in there. So I think this is like a story. The next one as well is from Amazon Japan. This one is called Fairy Tales. Now, I saw this. Whose channel did I see this? Did I see this on Lobella's channel? I think Lobella was one of the people that I saw it on, and then I saw it on a few other people's channels. So this is a compilation of different artists who tell different fairy tales. So this is what the cover looks like without the book jacket. Like when I'm buying my Japanese or my Asian books, I prefer to either buy them on Amazon Japan, Etsy, or Book Depository, because then you know you're getting reliable quality. AliExpress is always, I have never had a good experience on AliExpress. Things come broken, the spine isn't good, they get damaged. It's just, to me, I don't have, something always goes wrong, or they sell me a used copy without telling me it's used, you know. That's the problem I have with a lot of sellers. A lot of sellers don't tell you the truth about books. So keep that in mind when you're buying Asian coloring books. See, this is really, really light. But guys, I'm going to turn on the light here a little bit to see if that helps me a little bit. Did that help very much? Sorry guys, I had to turn on more light. That doesn't help when you have a really light piece there. I'm sorry about that light being so light on that one. Then you got this one, which I think this is Little Mermaid, if I'm not mistaken, but a different version of it. See, when the pictures are really, really light, they're just hard to do. That's a really hard piece to do because it's light. It's like, you know. But I really hope you guys are liking this. I'm not really sure what some of these fairy tales are, but they are fairy tales. Some I know. This one I think is Nutcracker. This is something with ballet. You know, a lot of us know our traditional Disney fairy tales, but there are a lot of fairy tales that are not known to us Americans. I think this might be Little Women. This one over here. See, I like these pictures a lot. You can have a lot of fun with these. I think this is Beauty and the Beast. This is definitely Beauty and the Beast. I'm not really sure what these what all the fairy tales are. Some of them I instinctively know. Some I do not know. That's nice. This is the cover of the book. This I think is Cinderella. I have no idea what this one is. I think this is Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. Not sure again. There are a lot of fairy tales. I'm like, you know, whenever I get a fairy tale book, I'm like, oh, I don't remember that fairy tale. It's not one I grew up with. Maybe Alice in Wonderland. See a lot of cards in this one and card shapes in this one. Another light one. Sorry about the lightness, guys. I can't do anything when the thing is light. Like the next pictures are really light. Like her with her dress. This might be Phantom of the Opera. A lot of these Japanese ones were out of stock for like so long. I'm not even kidding. I had to wait for them to come back in stock. That I liked. I'm not sure what this one is. It is a very romantic scene. Hi, Carol. We're going through my new coloring books that I got. This is the monthly haul. You know, I went through a lot this month has been an adjustment. So everybody say hello to Carol. She's one of our longtime followers. She does a lot. Not really sure what this one is, but it looks like some woman is giving her an apple. So I'm thinking Snow White. I'm thinking Thumbelina. That's really pretty with the flowers in the end, and then you get all the credits. It's kind of like what you get for when you get Erie, and then they give you this thing over here with the cards. Some title of contents. Not much in there. So then that's that book. So we did a couple of things. You guys have to remember, it's still early where I am. It's like 4:22. I know some of you may be 7:22 and maybe 10:22. So I try to keep that in mind. The next one I have here is The Dollhouse. Now, I have wanted this book for like, ever since I first saw it, I wanted it. But unfortunately, it was out of print. So this I got on Amazon Japan. There's this book, and then there's one more book. There are two more books in the monthly haul, but one hasn't arrived yet. One accidentally arrived at my brother's house by mistake. So that was the Sarah Richter book that happened. So I got this, which is The Lovely Dollhouse. See, these are some of the pictures that are in the book that you can color in. So I'm just going to move this here because it might be easier to do the flip this way. Like the little girls in a little kitchen. Sometimes I'll flip the book around so you guys can see it better. This book has a weird angle to it. But that's one of the few pictures where I will have to rotate it vertically. But you see, these are like her stories in a dollhouse. That is really pretty. I like that one. So I was really happy. Oh, that's wonderful. I spent some of my day coloring. I spent some of my day catching up on some YouTube videos. You know, had a little walk today. Here you get the, and then get the little bakery. You know, when I think about this and all the adventures the little girl was having in her adult house, you know, you guys know that I spent some time with my nieces, so I was watching a lot of what they watched, like 2-year-old, 3-year-old. But when I see this, I think of what is that show that she likes to watch? It's Gabby is the main host. I think it's The Dollhouse. So they go and have adventures in this dollhouse, and every episode there's a different theme. So, you know, when you spend time with a 3-year-old, well, now she's 3, and the other one will soon be 5. So when you spend a lot of time with a 2-year-old, you're watching what they watch and what they want. So then some of that stuff kind of rubs off on you a little bit, you know. Not in a bad way, but just saying. You know, so this book kind of reminds me of The Dollhouse, that series a little bit. So you get the little YouTube thingy. See, look at that. That's nice. See, if you see me do this, that means that's the way it's supposed to. Guess what did you color today? I colored from a Jade Summer book earlier today, so this is mostly just flip throughs and doing the whole video. A lot of people like seeing them. I like doing them. I love whole videos. And So, least but not last is Myka Jelena Steampunk book, 30 Grayscale and line art pages. Now, this is book 4 in her series. I'm not sure how many books. I think there's like 3 more books. I have the first 3, so it's only natural for me to get this book. So you see it has a nice plastic cover on it. Get that in there. So then you get the book in there. Then to give you a table of contents here. So you get your table of contents so you kind of see what you're going to be coloring. This is like steampunk imagery. Like sometimes she'll give you one image like this. And then, oh, she didn't do a grayscale one. Then you do jewels and burn grayscale. This is line art. Like sometimes she'll have a grayscale line art, and then she'll have something that's in between. Like this one is definitely a grayscale one. Then she'll have a bigger one. That's a close-up. That's line art. I love Myka Jelena. I really do like it. These are my new books. Oh, isn't that nice? But that was kind of a little on the pricey side because it went out of stock last year. And I couldn't find it anywhere for a while. And every time I tried to buy it or find somebody who bought it, I couldn't get it last year. And then I was moving, so I was like, you know what, I'll wait till I'm in the new house to hopefully get it. And then I did get it eventually. Fiona. You know, some books are harder to get than others. But I like Myka Jelena. You can get Myka Jelena's books on her Etsy shop. Over on Etsy, it's really nice. I really love it. I did buy some pencils today at Blix because some of my pencils are like down to nubs. So basically, I only bought like Prismas and Polys. I didn't even get to refill my get to the Copics or that other stuff. So keep that in mind. So I always keep. So I probably won't be buying anything else for a little while. The only things I see the only 3 books possibly that I still want is the new Clara Makova book, The Way Home, A Stranger Things coloring book if they have it. You know, those are the only 3 things that I see myself wanting, really, you know, because I have enough Christmas books. I just thought that would be really fun to do. This is Rhapsody, and I have the Color It book coming in, so the Color It Halloween book is coming tomorrow. Do not have that with me right now, otherwise we would be flipping through that. So, then I got Victoria Grayscale, Brooke and Keenan, Brooke and Keon in Grayscale. That was really nice. Oh, Dusty Grayscale. That's nice. I like that one. I could see myself doing a lot of work with markers in this book because here's the truth. You can use pencils in this book, but this paper, if you put a bladder page underneath it, when you're doing your marker work, the pictures come out a lot better in marker than they do in pencil. And that's my personal opinion, but not everybody uses markers. So I find when I do grayscale and I do it in markers, it just comes out better. But when I do it in pencil, it doesn't come out as great. So then there's this one. Helena. Nakia. Samara. Oh, Katana. I really like this one. Oh, we could do some fun stuff with this one. Then I see the dragon underneath, and I'm thinking Game of Thrones or House of Dragons. That one. Sorry, guys. That's what I've been watching. Oh, I've been watching House of Dragons too. Steampunk Circus. And that's the last one. Everything dropped. So in total, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books in total. 10 books in total, plus the 2 that. So in total, that was, what was that? 12 books, but 2 of those books haven't come. 1 book is at my brother's house, and then the other book is on the way. So that is 12. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, because this is a haul video. It really wasn't meant to be a coloring video, but I hope you guys like the coloring book haul video. I thought it would be fun to do this, because I know a lot of you haven't seen me stream in a while. So now this got all tangled up. The mouse got all tangled up with the cord from the. I'm happy to show you my new goodies. I love showing goodies. I know. So I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy. Hope everybody remembers that. I'll probably be adding links when this stream is done. I hope you all have a great time. And I will be posting up a link to my wish list after the stream. So I hope everybody stays safe, stays healthy. I hope you have enjoyed this stream. Bye, everybody.